Ryan, you had Jonathan Huber out killing the game in the dying minutes there in Nashville, and we've talked about his offense, but maybe defensively away from the puck, what have you seen of his growth?
I think he's gotten better every year he's been here, right from the first year he was here in regards to the defensive side of the game, and this year we've tasked him with penalty killing, and I maybe because he's got offensive instincts, he thinks the way an offensive power play guy would, so he's in good position a lot of times, so he's earned our trust in those situations.
I think over the past couple seasons, a lot of us, myself included, see a lot of kind of chemistry when him and Nas played together. What's maybe changed there, or why did you want to see that again?
I don't really know what's changed there. But they do seem like they're fitting really well together right now. And maybe it's, we tried it really early on when they were both here, first year, and then we haven't really gone back to it for a long period of time. So maybe it's them getting to know each other a little bit in the dressing room away from the rink, and they've found a little more chemistry that way together. So maybe that's got something to do with it.
Given the sort of skill sets and what they both mean to your group, how significant is it that there's some chemistry building there?
Well, really significant would be my short answer. We haven't had a first line, if you want to call it that, for a while. So if we can get them contributing consistently like the way I feel like they have over the last number of games, that's a great thing for us.
Jonathan credited Martin Pospisil with the work he's doing and to free them up a little bit. Is that how you're seeing it?
It's not just Marty. I think the three of them have done a good job, but Marty, with his speed and the way he plays as a winger, he drives people back, so he creates a little bit of space and room for Naz and Huey to do their thing. So I do think the line is effective because of what he brings to the table.
Over the last little bit, we've seen some big kills, key times for your penalty kill, and some big power play goals. What's working recently for your special teams units?
The power play has been a little bit now where it's been much better, where I feel initially there was a little competition between the two units, but now both units I think are chomping at the bit to get on the ice. Like, they feel like they can be the difference for us. So I feel like there's a confidence with our power play that's back again. Penalty kill, I think there's some growth that's happened a little bit. We have a long ways to go in that area, but for me, as I mentioned a little while ago, it's really about outworking a power play. And if you set your mindset the right way, you're not going to be clean every night, but you'll give yourself a chance to frustrate power plays. And for me, that's what it's all about. And I did see that a little bit more in Dallas and in Nashville.
What if those two recent call-ups, like you've used both Jacob and Walker in penalty kill roles, what makes those guys well suited for that?
Walker is the size and speed. He's able to close quickly on people, and Jacob thinks the game well, and he's got that small area quickness. So I use speed and quickness a little differently with the two of them. And like I mentioned with Jacob, he thinks it well. So I'd like to continue to give those guys opportunities there and see if they can grab hold of it.
I think you're allowing a little bit more goals per game in December than the previous stretch. What do you attribute that to, and how do you sort of rectify that?
I think that teams have gotten behind us a little bit more than we would have liked over the last number of games, so that's an area that we have to clean up.
Will Ryan Lomberg have more dad strength now? I'm not sure how that works.
I don't know. He's buzzing this morning, though, I can tell you that much. So excited for him. There's another baby in our family, so we're happy that everybody's healthy and doing well. So I know if everything checks out over the course of the day and he's playing tonight, he'll be full of energy for us, and that's something that we'll need.
Obviously stayed home for the right reason, but did it sort of illustrate what he brings not having him on the road with you?
Yeah, you do miss him. I mean, even for us when we're talking in our coach's office, you always hear the voices in the room, and they weren't quite as loud without him in there over this last trip. He just brings an energy to him that makes people around him feel good, so it's nice to have him back around the team.